What is going on, Eye Warriors? It's your boy Edward V, and today we're going to talk about how to time intermittent fasting for maximum fat loss and results. In this video, we'll break down 4 different types of timing that can benefit you depending on what your goals are and also what satisfies you while doing intermittent fasting. Let's go ahead and break it down in this video. Stay Before we start, this video is brought to you by yours truly, Fledge Fitness and the Fledge Fitness Jump Rope. If you haven't gotten yours yet, what are you waiting for? With an ergonomic design, aluminum handle, and swivel design, you can't go wrong with the Fledge Fitness Jump Rope. You can click on the top right-hand corner of this video or down in the description box below. And of course, as always, guys, thank you so much for your support. Now, let's go ahead and jump right into the video. All right, so here are the 4 different timing events that you can use for intermittent fasting, and it is going to basically be dictated by what's more comfortable for you. Now, the first one is midday. And the reason that I say midday is because depending on what type of intermittent fasting system you're doing, half of the time that you're in a fast is probably while you're asleep. Considering the fact that if you were doing a 16-8 system and you sleep for 8 hours, those 8 hours count towards your 16 hours of fasting. Now, if you're sleeping for about 8 hours, that means that while you're awake, you only technically have to experience 8 hours of fasting. Now, if you want to strategize with this system, you can't eat midday. You just kind of push your breakfast further and pull your dinner closer. That way you kind of target both morning and afternoon, and you're not so hungry in the morning because you just woke up, you're still getting through the day, and then you're not so hungry at night because you ate in the middle of the day. It's a strategy that allows you to kind of stave off hunger while you adapt to intermittent fasting from the morning itself and even the evening. Essentially, you just hold off from eating a little bit. Even if you're hungry in the morning, you just hold it off until midday. You eat, and then you let that food carry you into your next sleep. This is a strategy that many people use when they first start intermittent fasting so that they can get acclimated to it and that their bodies can get used to fasting for 16 hours or even fasting for 20 hours. The second timing for maximum fat loss and results is after a workout. You can go into the workout fasted depending on how comfortable you are, but do know that glycogen stores will drop, so your body will be working predominantly on body fat. And I know that some people have stated that it doesn't matter if you go in fasted, but there have been metabolic chamber studies done by Japanese researchers that show fat oxidation on a 24-hour scale, and yes, fat oxidation is increased. So yes, you can definitely get benefits out of going into a workout fasted, but you definitely want to eat right after that workout. So you can basically work out whenever you want, but make your fasting break time where you break your fast right after that workout. That way you can replenish amino acids, replenish energy that your body needs, basically fuel your workout post-workout. Because believe it or not, you don't necessarily have to eat right before your workout. There is no golden hour or golden ratio. You just have to be within the ballpark of when you actually worked out so that your body can use that fuel system for your muscles and even for your body to try to get back to rest mode. Number 3, 1 hour before you work out. If you're the type that you just have to eat before you get into the gym and you just can't deal, there's nothing that I or anybody else can tell you. Well then, do you. It is whatever makes the most sense for you while doing intermittent fasting. That makes the most sense, period, because it's basically your lifestyle and you're basically going to be living this lifestyle. So why not find what works for you the best? But I implore you to at least give yourself 1 hour after eating to go to the gym. Simply because the studies have just shown that especially when you're doing intermittent fasting, you're compressing all of your meals into a shorter time window. So that means you're eating larger than normal meals. And studies have shown that this can increase nausea and drop performance in the gym. You may have all the energy in the world, but if you're uncomfortable, you are not going to be optimal. You are going to be suboptimal, because it's not just about the energy that your body has, it's also about how comfortable you are while using those equipments or doing exercise. And the last one is based on actual studies that look at the circadian rhythm, and that is anywhere from the morning, which is any time like 8 in the morning, 9 in the morning, up until 4 p.m. That time frame, breaking your fast between that time frame and ending your fast between that time frame. Now, it all depends on what you do. Now, if you do 16-8, then you have a larger window. If you do 20 hours of fasting and 4 hours of eating, then you can pick wherever your 4-hour time slots are between 8 and 4 p.m., but ending no later than 4 and starting no earlier than 8. This is only because studies have shown that there is increased benefits in terms of fat loss when people align their fast breaks within the circadian rhythm. Now, do you have to do this? No. Can it be a little bit more optimal for you? Yes. But remember, the most important element is that you can do this for the rest of your life. And if you need to be able to do it for the rest of your life, and that is a deal breaker, then you're still going to get a lot of benefits for fat loss and even health when you do intermittent fasting at any time. This is just to go in line with the many studies that we've seen on time restricted feeding that looks at this early time restricted feeding that basically puts itself in line with your circadian rhythm. These are the 4 best time slots to use to time your intermittent fasting for maximum results. Hopefully this video has helped you guys, and of course, as always, I want to thank my patrons for my Patreon. I'm gonna go ahead and put their names right up here.